Hello, my sunflowers. I'm back. Well, I was just thinking. I wanted to read on Tony Buzbee. And the reason why is because he's like a big name, and he's taking people down, like down to hell. And I want to know, is he real? Is he too legit to quit? Is he the real deal? Is this for fame and fortune? Does this have to deal with he's trying to take the black cabal down, or trying to take down black Hollywood, as word on the curve is? Is it true? Is he just trying to find things because he's trying to hurt, and he's trying to hurt the black man? What have you heard, baby? Because she's here. She says she just doesn't want to get on camera.
What I've heard about Tony is that he's a lawyer.
A big time lawyer.
Yes.
A political lawyer at that, yes?
Yes.
So he goes after these big cases like this.
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay, so nevertheless, I want to know, is this a game? Is this like somebody that's really got something? Or is he just BSing because he can? He's a very wealthy man, because this is what he go after. And all these people that's going up against Jay-Z, going up against these power people, putting Hollywood on lockdown out of fear. Is this man the real, or is he the joker? Is he real? Is he sincere? Do he really have business? Do he really know something? Is he really going to do this? Or all this is for shock, giggles, and tickles? Or is this real? And I want to know that. And so, Buzbee, I want to know, is this the real deal? Or at the end of it, it's just all to go after Diddy or over some pettiness? Or is it real that he really do have something on Jay-Z? He really do have something on these people. And when he come after you, it's because he really is serious about this. And that's what I want to know. I want to know, is this guy real? Is he legit to quit? Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Too legit to quit. I want to know. I want to know. What do you think, baby Crone? Is he too legit to quit? Should we trust him, or is this all for giggles and smooches and giggles and just for fame? Or this man is out for blood and he's saying, I'm going to win because I got something and I ain't no joke. I'm the real deal. That's what I want to know. What do you think? Here it is. Yep, that's it. You gonna come out. Here we go. So is he real, this Tony Buzbee? Tony Buzbee. Okay, the first thing come out is a red heart. So that let me know that he's been scorned. That he's been scorned, or it could be, let's look at it, because this is the 3. So that means mother, father, child. So that means, could he be a parent that really care about these people? That really care about this 13-year-old? Because it could be a piercing. Something could have happened in his life. Or somebody he know. Could it be real? Because that's the first card that show up. Powerful. So let's see. What's in his past? Let's go with his past. That same night again. Whatever it is, he's leaving from that. Whatever it was. Whatever this was, whatever this trauma, he's galloping away from it. But it left him wild. And it left him fiery, angry. You see the fire? It left him fiery, angry. Now, is that for righteousness anger? It seemed like it could have started out that way, because when we think of fire, we think of spirit. Now, let's see what the future, because we already know he's dealing with a deep hurt. So let's see so we know in his past, we already know that whatever this thing is fiery. It hurt him and left him wild and cocky, like just ready to go after anything. He's just like a knight, like the soul protector, but he can be cocky because he's going off of energy. Also, what I see is, I feel as though because he's coming from this, he is saying, I won't be defeated. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I won't be defeated. This is what I have. I have the knight. I have the 3. Write it down. I have the knight. I have the 3. And I have the 5. But the 5 of wands. This is the 5 of wands. I mean the 5 of swords. And I have the 3 of swords side by side, and then I have the Knight of Wands that's galloping away from it, as if to say, I will not be defeated. I will lead them. And you see there are 2 people, so Jay-Z and the 2 Seans. I will not be defeated. This is what I see, that I'm winning and I shall have victory. So it looks like, from where I'm looking, is that he has a passion for this. Because somewhere in his line or someone he knows, this is passion from him. This is blind passion. It's blind energy. It's not that, I don't want to say he have a love for it. He has the spirit for it. The energy for it. It's something that he detests. And out of whatever happened to him or somebody close to him or whatever, because this is personal, because of piercing of a heart. We can't share a heart. Each of us have our own heart. We can't share a heart, but we all can share an emotion that can come from the heart. Am I right? Mm-hmm. So this is a piercing that has pierced him in both angles and down in the heart, which has not fully grounded him. But you see the storm of it. And that's how he left this heart. He left this thing just ready to conquer. Ready to destroy. Ready. He's ready. He's ready. And you see him in the victory. Mm-hmm. Like he's in it. So, for today, can this man be trusted? Is he, I need to be clear, is he right now in his past, is this man serious? Is there any way you can show me from his past that he is serious and that he is a man that we should consider trusting? Folks, I'm only reading cards. Mm-hmm. I said, show me a card to show that he can be trusted. And the card of reminiscent. Now you can look at this card in the negative, but I can look at it because the reason why is because I see someone giving someone something. Someone that's bigger is looking at someone, but it looked like they are adults and it looked like they are kindred spirits. And whenever beautiful white flowers around, I think in some cases you can trust this. I see that this is something that has to deal with reminiscence. Let me say that you can trust it. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Now, when I'm looking up in the head space, understanding it says we can trust it, is he stable? Still. So they're saying, the cards are saying this man is coming out to fight to win. His head is sword. But what is he doing?
Resting.
He's resting. He's calculating. He already won the battle. He come in with this. So, in the future, what does this look like? Does this look like he's going to win? What does it look like? Is this real? This is the real deal. So from what I'm getting, this is just me reading cards. What I have here is, write them down, I have a 4, a 6, a 3, a 5, and a 10. The 10 of Cups. So what was broken, this man is like these cases, these kind of things, it's like he's drawn to. He has a passion because somehow he has been connected to something like this. And it's like maybe he was molested, maybe something happened to his mama, his pop, I don't know. But there is a personal connection that make anybody be bold enough to go after these powerful men. And not only that, let me ask. I don't want to change the course, so I'm going to go from the middle. Has he ever gotten any threatening letters? Because I'm feeling like he has gotten threatening letters from Jay-Z or Diddy. Yes. Yes. And you really believe that you can win. I'm going to take it from the beginning. He believed that I can move this thing. I believe that I can reveal, because this is somebody's moving on. This is somebody saying, I'm moving on from this. I'm moving on. The victory is mine. And these people, and you see he ain't by himself. There's a woman and a child. So there is women. It's like her, what's coming to my mind is, I'm going to free these people. I'm going to free these people. Is it for self-glory? Is it for vanity? Says, look at the bottom. What does it say?
The 4 of Wands. A celebratory coming together.
And behind that, a king. In other words, this man is serious about this. This man is not, this is not a fake. What do you think?
Yeah.
What are the cards saying?
Somebody coming with a purpose.
Coming with a purpose. If he says that Jay-Z is, then that means he got something. Now, we don't know how any of this going to pan out. He don't even know. But he know that he got enough evidence to nail him to the wall. And what I'm picking up about it, because it started out with this, he's been pierced by this. So this is somebody who got a vengeance, somebody who hated, somebody who hate that these women are being treated like this. So this is personal. It's not just that it's happening to them women, but it's like it's happening to him. And he has been threatened by unwanted calls. That's what it says. Everything I say is allegedly. I'm just reading the cards. Now that we know he's about business, what do you have to say to us? I don't even know what to ask. Do you have a question?
Yes, my question is...
These are the oracle. These are the oracle, and they came straight from my soul. And no matter what, I sometimes be wanting them to say what I want them to say. That's why I shuffle them, because they already stay shuffled. They just, every card in here is something I thought of from wherever, and this is what it's going to say. It's been shuffled. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yes, is Tony
Buzbee?
Yes, a threat to Jay-Z?
I know you hear me. Is Tony Buzbee a threat to Jay-Z? He's an owl. In other words, an owl is represented as somebody very wise, very solitary. This is somebody that is nocturnal. Their necks are very flexible. They can turn their necks and they can see in so many directions. And yet they can snap a snapshot. You understand? They are powerful hunters. And they're introspective. And why this owl would show up with that question is, yes, I'm time enough for his kind. Yes, he is wise. Yes, he is a beast. Yes, he is a beast of the field. He says, I'm a beast of the air.
Timing up.
Ain't no way I could have made that up. That was too deep for me. I had to pass up. Whew, the spirits are high. So yes, this is like, yes, he's a beast. And like when they say the wise old owl, the mystical owl, in other words, it's in everything. You could use owl for dark magic, light magic, but they're wise. And they're woo-woo, woo-woo, and they're big birds. They could be very big and very intimidating, because I think about something about the golden of their eyes is the way they fixate and when they blink. Next card would be, we understand that this is the owl, and this is somebody that, in other words, this is somebody who says, I don't sleep. I watch this like a hawk. I don't take everybody case. If I took this case, whatever, because this case that with the 13-year-old little girl, that's got a lot of holes in it to me. And he's like, I know that. But it's some part of this information that she must have gave, or something happened that turned this situation around. Because I'm saying, why did it, here's a question, why did it take so long for you to get at Jay-Z?
Yes.
Why? First of all, we understand he's, as a lawyer, he's calculating. Because he let us know, I'm an owl, right? That I'm calculating, and that I'm nocturnal, so I see everything. In other words, I don't strike unless I'm sure. However, everything I say is allegedly. I don't know that man, never met that man. All I'm doing is reading cards. And it's up to you to believe. I have no reason to take up on them or not take up on them. The cards fall the way they fall, and I see the way I see, right? Good vibes. What does that mean? Meaning, as an owl, I feel good about this. I feel the way that I'm dealing with Jay-Z, and the way that I'm handling him and Diddy, and the way we're going about it, I feel good about it. Because remember, he have a vendetta. This is personal. In other words, he may have 300 people by the time it's all over. But this is a personal win for him. Did that make sense? Mm-hmm. This is personal. So yes, he care about them. He have a heart for these people, but also he has been affected by this some way in his life, and it's like this is the fight of his life, and he's taking it on. And I don't know if he has done anything like this of this magnitude. I think that this is his first time, is what I'm picking up on. I don't know. You can pull that up, but I don't know. But I'm still going to stand flat-footed. I think this is his first time of ever taking on a case of this magnitude. Of this magnitude with high-profile black men. I think this is his first case, and he's saying, I'm ready. Even though he know he's going to have to suffer a couple of bumps along the road, this is personal, and this is something that he set out to win. Will he win? Far as he's saying, yes. When I read on Jay-Z, he said he gonna win. So we got the owl versus, we got the owl, the big bird of the sky and of nightlife, who sees and know, and we got the bear that's coming from hibernation. What kind of fight will that be?
No, this isn't his first case like this. Another article says Buzbee represented 22 women who sued Cleveland.
No, I'm talking about who he going up against.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Has he ever had a case where he went up against two powerful black men? That's what I'm talking. No. No. But he has had experience in them. How did he do on that case? Did he win? He must have won.
Yeah, let's see. It was another case of misconduct, actually.
He studied this. This is personal. This is like the dream of a lifetime for him.
This is his specialty.
This is his specialty. I waited. This is personal. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe somebody in his family was raped by a black man. Maybe he was. Maybe we don't know. But this is personal. And this is like, and when he's standing up for these women, he's standing up because the cards show he really cares. And that he feels as though no one is fit for this job but him. That's how I feel. This is an ego here. But not an ego and like that, but an ego like I'm ready and it's intimidating and I know I can lose my life. But he's saying it's worth it for me. Look at me. Look at me. That's how I feel. Like, ooh, yes, yes. I can take them too. And the rest is easy. That's what I'm getting. Everything I say is allegedly. I'm just reading cards. Go ahead.
Out of the few people that were listed of high people he represented, there was only one. Technically, he was a part of a football team, but he was a black person.
But he never dealt with the black elite.
No.
My higher self saying, but he had enough dealings with black people, far as he concerned, and enough with these. And you see, Baby Crone is verifying what I'm saying, because I don't look at this, I don't know this. You just have to trust me. And another thing, even if you don't believe me, I have no control over the way the cards fell out. Even though I know every card in the deck, once I shuffle them, I have no magic trick. Once they come out, they come out. And I read cards. That is what I do. And I'm telling you, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 swords. 4 swords are always about friction, discomfort, pain, sorrow. And it opened up with him having a pierced heart by 3 swords. 3. So whatever this is, and then right here, it showed a man galloping from that on fire, because that's the fire, and it ends with fire, as in victory. When we ask those questions, 2 victory cards. 1 is cups, and 1 is fire. In other words, I will win this either by emotion, or I will win this on facts and being creative. I'm going to win it on a fact of creation, or I will win this thing on emotion. In other words, just by emotionalism. And he's saying he got this. And as you see, he's traveling, but he's going forward, but he ain't alone. He's got somebody. And when we asked, did he know that this thing was dangerous, it could cost his life? This showed up in sleepless nights. When I asked, did he get tormented by them? It said yes. I have no idea, but I trust my card. And the last, what will the outcome be? I want to pull from the middle, but I'm going to stay here. It says ring. Yes. He's committed to it. He's committed to it. He's committed to this case. He's committed to this, it's like a reunion. He committed to these women. He made a promise to these women. I don't know, but he is committed. And when that ring says yes, and all 3 cards says yes, 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 this man is in it to win it. And he would not, according to the cards, because I don't know him, according to the cards, this man eating and breathing this thing. This is something personal for him. And last, I'll take from the middle. What do you have to say? The end of the line. And out of all of those yeses, no. He's saying they won't win. We can come back to this. The cards are saying, what it say?
Yep. Nowhere else to go. Face to face now. I said face to face now.
Face to face. Trapped. And he said they trapped. I got them trapped. It's the end of the line. There ain't nowhere else to go. And right now, as I said in one card, and I say in this one, I feel as though more is yet to come. We have 5 more months of this.
Yes.
5 more months. And at the end of the day, it's nothing that Diddy can do but keep trying to get out of jail and out of prison. And it's nothing that Jay-Z can do but keep on fighting, because he's already been indicted. So it ain't nothing. Is that the word, indict? An indictment?
I'll look that up.
So, in other words, he's already had a charge put against him. He is the defendant. He has to defend himself. He got 5 months. And in 5 months, his whole kingdom can crumble.
Yes, it can.
We seen them take Diddy thrown away in less than 5 months. In less than 5 months. Am I right?
Yep.
So, this man is out. This is a vendetta. That's what I see. He come in like warring. He come and said, I've been pierced. I don't know where this anger, hate, he coming in to take down. And he's like, if anybody can do it, I can. And they don't scare me. Even though they try, they don't scare me. This is what I see. Well, we'll see. This is a fight. This is going to be a powerful fight. And when he took a card to my cards as far as personalities, Jay-Z showed up as a bear. A bear. And I got to be honest. What's his name? Sean showed up as a snake. Feminine, snake stands for feminine snake. Then he showed up again as a rat. Either way, they're low ground creatures. A snake on the ground and a rat low to the ground. So either way, he showed up in creatures you wouldn't trust. Not that rats are evil creatures. I'm sure a rat could be your best friend if you train it that way. So can a snake. But a snake will size you up and gobble you. So, in other words, a rat, as in two-faced, you out for yourself. And a snake, as in that feminine side of you. You will get what you can, and you will size up a person just to consume them. Why? Because you hungry. And you're going to feed that lower nature. Male or female. Whatever rock your boat. You done gotten fat, Diddy. You gotten fat off of this. Fat. Fat. You got so fat you had a fat head. You couldn't even curl your head. Your head was too fat. You walking around with your head because you couldn't even lift up your head. So nobody feels sorry for you. And you know why everybody wants Jay-Z so bad? Because people are sick and tired of him showing off and showing out like he owns everything. And he does, if you know what I mean. He shows like he the big man in town, and you do nothing. You talk a good game, Jay-Z, but you do very little for your people. You just like your wife. Y'all good for each other. Y'all talk a good game, but you do nothing. You always about that dollar. And people see your greed. And people see you been with Sean. They see y'all close. Even if y'all not close, y'all done shared 1,000 pictures. Y'all done wore red bottoms together. Y'all done some dirty deeds. And so because the world see that, before you became whole, they knew you when you was Jay. They knew when you was Jay-Z. They knew before you even knew about the 444. And so you want people to forget, but they can't because their mind go back. For me, where I always have a trouble with Jay-Z, say what you want is with Aaliyah. With Aaliyah. That always bothered me, and it never seemed right, and to this day it don't seem right. And you and Dame Dash and how you did it just don't seem right. Now that could just be an East Coast thing. I don't know. But for me, ever since Aaliyah, I had flags towards him. Because you can't tell me he didn't replace Aaliyah with Beyonce, because they was going to replace her with what's that other girl from Love and Hip Hop? Because she was slated to be that one. The one who used to go with Ray J. She's on Love and Hip Hop. She turned to an alcoholic. Never mind. You all know who I'm talking about. But instead, he found better. Beyonce. And Beyonce probably was 17, 18 years, 16, 17 years. Beyonce had been in the game a long time. Destiny Child was already established when their relationship, and she was young. So she had to be about 16 or 17 when they met and got into each other. He's saying she was 18 when they probably fell in love and knew it was the real thing. I'm just saying, because you can't tell me that he ain't got a thirst. It's in his record. He got a thirst for that young thing. Ain't nothing a woman his age can do for him. He like them tender, at least 10 years and older, younger. 10 years and under, younger. And that's with all of them. That's with him. That's with Hove, that's with Diddy, but we know he like his men, but he like his men of some age, but he will rock out a little kid. P. Diddy like his men coming with experience, like a man, because he must be the rough type, because they say he leaves stains of blood and stuff, so he must be the rough type. Ooh, he sent his little children into hospitals. So he like it rough, but he's not a woman type. But if he did, he like his woman like professional and famous and can run their own. He likes strong women. And last, I gotta put him in there. Kanye, he like them young too.
Mm-hmm.
He like his women young that he can mold, especially after it didn't work out with him dealing with somebody close to his age. He went right back on to dealing with them young women. So they all in this together. That's all I'm saying. So with this reading is pretty much complete.
Mm-hmm.
I have answered all the questions, and I see here that this is just the ring of it. It's all gonna come full circle. And this guy, Tony Buzbee,
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm the one that can do it, and we will see. I hope you...
Yes. I was wondering, I was over here searching hard because I could have sworn we had saw this video clip. So this person that Tony Buzbee is representing, of course at the moment she is a Jane Doe. But
that's the 13-year-old?
Yes. 13 at that time.
Yes, she's not. She's 37 now.
Yes, and I'm curious. Because it says that this alleged happened after the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000, right? There was one clip at the VMAs. This was 2003, but similarly close, where Diddy was talking to this woman. What is her name?
Let me see.
Davy? I don't know.
Do you have a picture?
She was 13 at the time.
Let me see.
Talking to this.
I remember that. But I thought that was recent.
No,
they've been showing that. That's old.
Yeah, that's from 2003.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, 2003, 2000, roughly around the same time, both had to deal with music awards. Could it be this woman who's remaining anonymous at the time coming forth and being represented by Tony, and that's why he feels like he could have a case? Because there is video footage of him.
Say it again. I get you. Say it again.
That there
Start with the Tony part.
Yes, Tony feels like he...
Tony Buzbee.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Feels like he could have some truth or represent this woman's case. Because if this is the woman, there is video footage of Diddy making sexual or suggestive jokes to her on camera.
And was Sean Combs there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Diddy was. I'm trying to figure out was Jay-Z there as well.
And that picture of that little girl, that's old.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something new.
Nope, that's from 2003.
That's that old.
Mm-hmm.
And this is who this girl is.
Could be.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Gotcha.
But it's roughly around the same time frame.
When they invited her, right, okay. And he adopted her and said this is okay. And somebody said this is the kind of girl that he liked. Got you. Okay, Miss Detective.
Yes. I'm not sure if Jay-Z was there, but there definitely was Ashton Kutcher there, I think that was. Yeah, whoever.
And that's not a picture of today?
No.
That was back when he was going with J-Lo?
Yes.
Okay. So who dug up that picture? That videotape?
No.
And you're saying because of the same situation of a 3-year-old that we winked at back then, that nobody thought anything of, that was a size up, and because of the same situation and the same thing that that little girl said back then, it's the same this little girl is saying. And the question is it the same little girl?
Yes.
Because if it's the same little girl, then we already seen it happen.
Yes.
But they showed a picture of her with her child.
With today's time?
Yes. But they didn't say it was she. Remember, we don't know who she is.
Right, we don't know.
But
She's a Jane Doe.
We know she's not a Jane Doe because she had to file under her name. But because she was 13 years old at the time, they are allowing not to disclose her name as of yet.
Gotcha.
It can't stay quiet. Who is she? And one of the things, let me ask, I want to know, and I could be wrong. I'm going to ask 3 names.
Okay.
Right? 3. 3 names. I want to know, this is all allegedly. This is all allegedly. This is alleged. This is something I want to know. I want to know, I'm going to name 3 names. And out of these 3 names, I want to know, were they the lady that was standing there? That she said it was a lady that was a part of it. I want to name 3 names. And I want to know whatever the card says. Whoo, child. 3. This is allegedly. We just going to read them. And that's it. All right, now I'm getting ready to do it. Let me see. Just 3 names. You know who you are. Will you show up in the cards? From these are oracle cards. I'm ready. All right. First card was Mary J. Blige there.
Okay.
Wade. When I think of the word wade, it's resistance. When I think of the word wade, it's something that's forceful and something that holds you down. Like, you know, when you're going through water and you're swimming, you know how heavy it is? Mm-hmm. That's being weighed. So I'm saying no, it wasn't her. J-Lo. Fox. It says no. The fox, it could be, but it's saying a no because it's a fox. It could be a male or female, but it's a fox. In other words, it's cunning, it's shy. It could have been J-Lo, but the cards are saying no. Beyonce.
Who? And I did look it up. Beyonce and Jay-Z started dating in 2001.
Okay.
Which would have been around the same time frame of 2000. So maybe Jay-Z and Beyonce had like just met each other and getting to know each other.
How old would she have been?
Let's see. How old was Beyonce?
Because right here it says yes, and it says day, and it says light. In other words, this person was clearly there and very much aware that they were there and understood exactly what was going on. Mm-hmm. Intrigued by it.
Yep, she was 20.
When this happened. Now you got to understand, Beyonce is 43 years old. Okay? She was 20. So that's 23 years ago. Right? Mm-hmm. She's 43. And remember, it was Jay-Z. She was a curious George. She was one of the women that was in the know. She wanted to know. She was about her career. She was ferocious. She was ferocious. She was an eater. Remember, she's got Beyonce in her too. That's mama. So she's gonna go after it. So she knew that Jay-Z could get her where she wanted to go, and regardless, she put up feminine wiles in there and got him. She pulled him away from women. Okay? And she been fighting and pulling the same way she got him. She been fighting and pulling for the whole time she been with him. I'm going to speak the truth.
Yes.
And this card shows, I'm not saying it was Beyonce, but the cards say the light is shining on her. And if it's not Beyonce, it's somebody up there in that caliber like that. That when we see who that woman is, we're going to be like, now I don't know why I don't want to say it's not, because it said no to...
Yeah, Mary J.
It could have been.
Yeah.
But I said was it J-Lo.
Right, even though she came out foxy, no.
Cunning and all that, she wasn't there. But when I said...
Beyonce.
Am I making a mistake? Another yes came out.
Wow, day and earth. Can't go wrong with that.
D said no, no, no. Yes, meaning you're right. Meaning yes. Meaning Taurus. Meaning earth. Meaning earth. What is Beyonce's sign?
A Virgo. Earth.
Okay, this is getting scary. Could she have been there?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Was she in there?
Sounds like it.
Right there.
If y'all haven't checked it out, check out our Beyonce reading.
Everything I say is allegedly.
Yes, even though it's not running down across the bottom, everything's allegedly.
Everything I say is allegedly. You've seen the cards. Those are my, but you know what? The truth will come out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
If Beyonce is there, if this chooses to be Beyonce, just know she knew exactly. And she was there out of curiosity. If someone told you you're sexual and you're fun, and you know that you with a person that's freaky, they like freaky things, fun things, nothing grotesque, no masculine sex, nothing, just freaky things like voyeurism, threesomes, but you haven't yet experienced, but you got a mind for it. And somebody say, look, I got some, you want to come and see what it's like to get a little girl? And they may like, oh, that's so terrible. No, it's not. You know, they tell you, you know, that's agreeable. Their parents, they get paid for this. It's going to help them. Nothing happened to them, blah, blah, blah. Out of innocence, how many of you would go and see that?
See what they do to little kids?
Like, in other words, somebody telling you, you're young.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying, yeah, we go, and if you go there, you know it's something magical about it. You get stripped, whatever, lies or truth, I don't know. They make it out to be so wonderful. They tell you a mystical feeling. They'll tell you. Now, when the little girl was there, the little girl was drugged, and the little girl was acting the way that they telling you that everything is going to go. You don't know. You're an innocent bystander. Mm-hmm. And they tell you, you don't even have to participate if you don't want to, but it's something very mystical about it, right? So how many people will go?
Yeah, sure.
You don't have to participate,
mm-hmm.
but you go just to see if you will get that feeling. Mm-hmm. My point is, I know that put things on the line, but I'm just saying, how many, if you search your heart, how many people will want to go just to see or feel that feeling? Mm-hmm. And you know that person is not being hurt, far as you see. Because you didn't see that they drugged her. You didn't see none of that. Mm-hmm. But because you was there and you saw it and you watched and you was okay with it, because you didn't think anything was wrong with it, that's where he's digging that knife. Right there. Because something inwardly should say, this isn't right. Mm-hmm. And so many of them back in those days fed their lower nature when they knew it wasn't right. Men and women alike. And this is a new day because we come into a new dawn, and we got to pull the curtains off of that so we can catapult ourselves forward in this thing. And in order to do that, you got to expose the nakedness and the dirty side of it. And we will see. Everything I said is allegedly, but if not, it gives you another way to look at it. And that's my read. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Or if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really helps us. We're trying to reach our own 2,000. So please help us. And anything, if you have anything you want to say, well, by all means, leave me a message. I will read and I will respond. And with that, you have a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoyed this reading on Buzbee.
Yep.
Buzbee, right? Mm-hmm. That's my read. The cards say what they say. And I can't take it back. It is what it is. And that's my read. Yes, hello. Well, we're back. I want to make an addendum to the video that you just saw. And I realized when I look back on the video mm-hmm. that when towards the end, when it said Mary J. Blige,
right.
When it said J-Lo, it did point to J-Lo.
Right, as a fox.
As a fox. And that conniving, sneaky, mm-hmm. if anybody would have been there that day, out of curiosity, would have been her. But the cards also said no and no. I shouldn't have looked at the corners. I should have added them. But nevertheless, the card said that it pointed to Beyonce. That Beyonce was there. Now, I didn't believe it really, but I wasn't sure because I was still stuck on J-Lo.
Yes.
But when I pulled another card, and you could see it,
right, even though she came out foxy, no.
Cunning and all that, she wasn't there. But when I said,
Beyonce.
am I making a mistake? Another yes came out.
Wow, day and earth. Can't go wrong with that.
D said no, no, no. Yes, meaning you're right. Meaning yes. Meaning. So when I pulled the other card and I said, is it Beyonce? I said, what did I ask?
You asked if you was making a mistake.
Was I making a mistake? And it said yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clear as day. Earth.
Beyonce. We both.
Mm-hmm.
It said I made a mistake. Oh my God. Yes. So I said Beyonce, but my cards told me Beyonce wasn't there. It was J-Lo.
Yes, it did. Like we always say on this channel.
It's never the card.
Yes.
It's the reader.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, I guess because it was Virgo and Earth. It was there to trip me up. But that's what you call reading. It's like the details.
Yes, it's the details.
It's the details. And sometimes the print can be so small. Mm-hmm. But I just want to come back and I wanted to rectify that in that reading. And as I say, no matter how wrong I may be, those cards are never wrong. Mm-hmm. It's just that when I went to look back at it, because we've been going through difficulties and problems with sound and all of that. Mm-hmm. And even this video may have a little sound problem because I couldn't even record it on my own video. Yes. I mean, on my old, what is it? Computer. Yes. I had to use baby Crone computer. Mm-hmm. And so the sound may be off. Just bear with us. As we grow, we'll be able to afford to buy the things we need. Many people say, well, why don't you all have 2 cameras? Because if I do, that's a camera here and a camera here. Yeah. It's just too much. Mm-hmm. It's too much. So we have to wait till we can afford more things, and then we will do it. And besides, I don't want a rinky-dinky camera. If I'm going to get a camera, then I want a camera. Yes. The camera that I have that we're using now is what, $2,500. Why would I go less?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would switch out. I would put that one over top of me and get a better quality camera. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not going to spend money on a better quality camera, then I'm not going to spend money in a camera.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to donate and say, hey, okay, we'll give you $3,000-$4,000 for a camera, I'll get it and brag about it every day. Mm-hmm. Love you. Mwah. So please just bear with us as we go through the struggle of growing a new business. Yes. And we thank you for it. And with that being said, happy holidays.
Oh, and let us know, how do you feel about the cards and what about the interpretation about Beyonce or if it was J-Lo?
Oh, yeah. What do you think? Everything we say is what? Allegedly. So it pointed to J-Lo, but I don't know why I didn't. Because you know what, before we leave, you know why I didn't think? What? I didn't think it was J-Lo because she always acts like she's unbothered.
That's true. She does.
She just seems like she go about her way. She does what she do, and she just poo-poo people along the way, and she just act unbothered about everything. Yes. So it's like, how can you go on with your life and strut and all of that and know that you tangled? It's just beyond me. Yeah. That's all. So with that being said, hope you enjoy it. I wanted to come back and I wanted to clear it up. And so, I always ask this question. When I see people make video and they make a mistake on their video, I always said to Baby Crone, yes. But this is before you all get to see it. Mm-hmm. I saw it and Baby Crone didn't want to cut it.
I did not.
She said, keep this in its rawest form. Yes. So she's done with me cutting up a video. So that's why I said sometimes there'd be some stuff be going through that I'd be like, but she doesn't like to cut up the videos. And so she's the editor. So if she say go, I told her I won't get a fuss. So we thought to come in and share the mistake. So even if I had a video and it was wrong, should I remove it or should I leave it?
Yep, you've been going through that.
Should you remove a video when you're wrong, or should you go back and add an addendum to it?
Go back and add an addendum to it.
Should you remove it and hide what you did?
Nope,
or should you just face it and own it and say, I was wrong? Or we've been struggling with that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people take down the video.
They do.
I mean, I've seen so many readers, honestly, that's, and they predict something and they are so wrong. And then I go back to look for the video and it's gone.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's the right way. Well, anyway, that's an ethical thing we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the ethical way to deal with that? If you know, let us know. Tell us what you think.
Yes.
What would you prefer? Would you say, you made a mistake, get rid of it? Or would you say, no, come back and justify it and own up to it?
Mm-hmm.
Which way? I don't know. Well, with that being said, again, thank you. And everything we said in our readings are allegedly.
Yes.
And it just gives you another way to look at it.
Yes, it does.
That's all. Sunflowers.